Guys, today we're going to watch 10 facts about the Arknights daughter. Someone's asked me to watch this after finishing Vigilo, so yeah, let's watch this.
One of the most important events we have ever had so far.
True.
It provided us with a lot of knowledge about the past, the present and the future of Rhodes Island. It's in my opinion most important information though revolves around you, the Doctor, our lovely protagonist. And what better way to present the information on him than in the form of a list, nicely grouped up and easily digestible. And with that, welcome to this video. Let's get started. 1. The anti-chat. The Doctor's current physical shape is far from optimal. In the space story, we can see him get tired from just walking on a slightly elevated surface. This is most likely not something we will be able to fix by hitting the gym though.
Oh, really? Is that so? It's not because he's just so his body is just physically cannot be fit. Interesting.
Being in cryostasis for a couple of years just has taken a toll on his body. Who would have thought of that? In order to keep his body functional, the Doctor needs to wear the suit and mask you can always see him wear. He has to take special medication.
He's that sick, huh? And then he is our commander and he usually needs to be in the battlefield. Holy, damn! That's such a. Well, he has his intelligence, but still, that's such a bad downside.
And he has to keep to a strict diet, only eating food Calcit chooses.
Oh.
Calcit is the one responsible for his recovery. According to her, the Doctor used to be way more knowledgeable when it came to how to preserve himself, yet because of the Doctor's memory loss, she is the only one who can look after his health. 2. Amnesia. Or not. The Doctor's memory loss is very, very special.
Yeah.
In the first couple of weeks after his return to Rhodes Island, Calcit has scanned his brain 7 times in total, and every single time the results were absolutely unproblematic. The Doctor has a healthy brain. Calcit was the one who originally wanted to scan his brain that often. In her opinion, it was pretty sus that he lost his memory during his time in the sarcophagus. According to her, that machine was not supposed to have that.
Yeah, and it feels like it's indicate that Teresa is the reason why he lost his memory. And my theory is because the King of Sarkas usually has the ability to control emotion, or they can control emotion somehow. And I don't know how insane the manipulation of emotion can go, but we have seen I call Amia able to take away some of the bad emotion or for some people, and then give emotion and then give feelings or emotion to someone too, because from what I've seen, from when she use her power, she can actually force that person to actually feel a sensation of hot, even though the what you call the ability is not really hot. They can feel that sensation, so she can send emotion or memories or something like that. Like I don't know how detailed the ability is, but so far it's related to memories and what I call memories and emotion. So yeah, it's weird like that. So who knows that the power of the King of Sarkas can make you able to take away your memory or emotion, or take away a memory or something, and that's what I theorize for now, because I think it kind of indicates that she's the one that responsible for what I call the doctor's what I call amnesia, but I don't have enough information. But in Vigilo, that's what they were called. They hinted.
Forgetting effect. But forgetting might not be the perfect term to describe the Doctor's amnesia. A better way of putting it is locked away. Everything seems to still be in his head, he just can't access it freely. Those memories are slowly but steadily returning though. This especially applies to the procedural memory, to actual facts and knowledge that can be applied to a situation. In Vigilo we are presented with how that works. On multiple occasions, the knowledge the doctor needs to solve a situation just pops into his head, and he applies it as if he had never forgotten it to begin with. Be it the correct way to lift up a patient from his bed, or which wild veggies are edible if cooked.
Well, that one he didn't remember. Amya is the one remember that.
Number 3. Big brain.
Big brain.
The doctor's skills are absolutely insane. From the outside, he's
Yeah, that scene in Vigilo where he manually calculated in real time the reaction time, the reaction time of the what called catastrophe, and predicted that they can actually go forward and actually avoid it like that, and they able to, like, I think it's like 5% or something of the ship got destroyed like that. That's insane. Like
strategies might often seem rather unorthodox, if not completely reckless. Closure and PRTS agree on that, yet usually those insane strategies are the result of brilliant calculations. Vigilo gives us an example for that. In the Memoria story, Rhodes Island encountered
yeah.
a sudden sandstorm-like catastrophe. Faced with this situation, the doctor suddenly remembered a formula he created pre-amnesia. He ordered the landship to drive right into the sandstorm, and while they were pretty much blind, he used the formula to calculate how to perfectly navigate through it, and Rhodes Island ended up with no losses and barely any damage.
Yeah.
His calculations were so perfect that the operators present called them almost prophetic.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
That's most likely not the actual case, but it should give you an idea for how insane he is. Number 4. Big Brain 2.
Big brain too. Okay. Okay.
Winfrey probably should have already made it very clear, but I want to put a special emphasis on it. The doctor is incredibly knowledgeable and insanely competent. He just knows how to put knowledge to use, be it Originium and catastrophes or something completely mundane. Apparently, he has a great interest in pretty much everything. He seems to actively look for new things to learn, be it trying to understand the research
Yeah, like what call Aya's research.
done by our operators, or to find the true purpose of a big red box found by Ace and
Oh,
Scout.
that red box.
Dr. Grindset.
Dr.
Number 5.
Grindset.
Workaholic.
Yeah,
Both
he is a
post and
workaholic.
Amnesia, the doctor is an absolute workaholic. In the first weeks of him getting to Rhodes Island, he has taken over the staffing of multiple departments.
That's
He's
insane.
constantly observing the work done by the operators, taking notes, and figuring out ways
And
to
I feel like the reason he does this is because, like, for pre-amnesia doctor, maybe I feel like probably there's a different reason why he is a workaholic. But for post-amnesia doctor, I feel like he just wants to be useful, right? Because everybody expect so much. Everybody feels like have expectation of him, and he wants to meet that expectation, and that's kind of result of him do to do to work hard and to be helpful as much as possible. But for the pre-amnesia, I will assume that, like, probably it's related to the observer threat. Like, I feel like that's the only reason why. Like, I don't really remember much because that was very long ago. But all I know that he is a precursor, and his goal is still to find a way to not fight back the observers, or I don't know. I don't think, like, so far there's no indication that they can defeat the observers. But I think that, but still, that is the goal of the precursors, to find a way to deal with the threat of the observers. But and I feel like some his workaholic nature probably relates to that. And we don't know what happened. Like, from what I heard, no, we don't know what happened or what did he do before we meet him with Teresa, right? Like, before the Babel arc, or the Teresa line, we don't know what he did, but we know that he is as old as Kasim. Maybe no, he is obviously older than Kasim, and Kasim has been in this world for very long, for what I know. So who knows what he did during the time in what I call in Terra. Or maybe he was not in Terra during that time. Who knows?
improve everything. On top of
Maybe
that,
he
he
go
is
to Talos too.
constantly reading a vast variety of literature, even when his brain is getting scanned by Kalsit. He is working so relentlessly that her and Amia had to trick him into taking a day off, as we could see in the Valorum story.
Yep.
Proper rest is necessary. All this work had a very positive effect. Dealing with all of those things makes his memory on those things recover more quickly. Number 6. Sentimental. According to Kalsit, post-amnesia Doctor shows his sentimental side every
Yeah, obviously.
now and then, something pre-amnesia Doctor didn't really do. I kinda
Yes.
disagree with Mami here. In Vigilo, we are presented with two specific situations during which the Doctor presented a level
Yeah, I kinda agree. Like during that time, like that what called that sarcas. The doctor, like, dude, if I were to say the one that is not being sentimental, it's Halsey. Like in that scene where they need to punish someone who tried to kill the doctor. Like the doctor didn't want to kill him. And yeah, the doctor literally didn't want to kill him, and instead he asked to banish him instead. But Kasich said no, we need to kill him because who knows what we do with the information. And same with Scout, but Teresa in the end send his fate to send his fate to decided by I forgot her name. That girl, that Saka's girl, the from yeah, my brain cannot work right now. But yeah, and there's also a time where what I call the doctor said that he doesn't want to punish Scout for he didn't punish Scout for his failure, and also didn't punish the other person because Scout asked to not for her to not be punished. Like he's very reasonable. And all this Kalsit talk, whenever Kalsit talk about the pre-amnesia doctor, I feel like there's a lot of bias. Like generally, like I feel like maybe because pre-amnesia daughter killed Teresa, and she just has a bad vision of pre-amnesia daughter ever since. But not gonna lie, she's do be lying saying that pre-amnesia daughter doesn't have emotion or anything. Like he does have.
of compassion and understanding that's really interesting. I briefly want to talk about them. In the first one, the Doctor gets
Yeah.
attacked by a Babel member who turned out to be a traitor. The guy claims that the Doctor is a smooth talker influencing Queen Theresa. Scout
Yes.
enters the scene and saves the Doctor, but he stops him from killing the traitor. When everyone gets together to decide on how to deal with him, the Doctor is the only one who objects to treat him as military law demands it.
Yeah.
He says that the traitor does not actually hate him, he has just lost his faith in Queen Theresa and her vision and needed somebody to blame for it. Since it is Queen Theresa's vision to grant her people freedom, she should just let him walk away, so that he can find something else to put his faith into. Maybe he will even regain his faith in Theresa. The other case revolves around Scout. Scout
yeah.
tried to pursue a group of enemies, but ended
I always wonder why Teresa, in the end, didn't just listen to the doctor. Like I thought that she would always listen to the doctor, but in the end, she made her own decision, and that guy, he killed himself. He killed himself because, dude, he killed himself not because he's scared of the punishment, but more like he was scared about what this punishment, and the punishment will somehow destroy the reputation of Teresa. Like he was truly loyal to Teresa.
up getting ambushed himself. The Doctor says that since Scout's unit retreated in an orderly fashion and suffered no losses, the operation shouldn't be seen as a failure. Scout deserves recognition, not punishment. He does not really understand, but he also does not care that much. He instead asks about the state of someone called Reika, who apparently was in danger until recently. Scout demands that Reika also will not be punished. The doctor asks a couple of questions about why he cares so much about her. He seems like he is genuinely trying to understand why this operator is so serious about what happens to that other operator. It takes a while until the doctor understands. He puts his hand on his shoulder and tells him that no one will be punished. He just asks Scout to start caring about himself just as
Yeah,
much as he does about others, like Raker. Those two cases were very intimate.
yeah. Like, dude, Cossit is generally biased, bro. Holy. Like, I understand why, but saying that post amnesia, what you call pre amnesia daughter is emotionless is just not true at all.
The doctor went out of his way to understand their thoughts and
But
emotions and made
maybe maybe she never. I guess the difference is that maybe pre amnesia daughter never actually show any side of his sentimental value to Calcit herself. Maybe because we know that what you call he is very sentimental, but he never actually said it himself. Like for Calcit, maybe he thinks that he's just doing this to up the morale, or maybe he do this due to logical reasons. Maybe that's why Calcit thinks that he doesn't have any sentimental emotion, sentiment
decisions
feeling,
respecting
or
their thoughts
he
and
doesn't feel
emotions,
sentimental about
even
people.
when, as he said himself, those decisions might have negative side effects. And that's kinda cute. Number 7. Calcit. Calcit has been mentioned very often so far in this video, hasn't he?
Yes.
The Doctor and Calcit have a very deep relation with each other, and I'm not talking about that whole ex-wife meme or anything in that regard. They have just known each other for a very long time. In fact, they have known each other for longer than Calcit has known Theresa.
Yes.
Number 8. Trust and hope. It was interesting to see the way the Doctor was perceived during
Well, I know why it is. Like it's so interesting to see that like they are theorizing what Calcit is, and I wonder when was the reveal of Calcit is actually a creation of the Doctor and the Priestess. Like if only I don't get spoiled that much. I feel like I don't know which video that spoils me, but like there is a video that's kind of spoiled me the about Calcit, but I don't know which one.
the Babel times. With him around, everybody always got this feeling that the current hardships will be overcome, the reassurance that things will work out. The times during which the Doctor was gone were very grim, although him not being there definitely wasn't the only reason for that. However, when Amia made the decision to bring change to Rhodes Island, she decided that they should do that by rescuing the Doctor. PRTS made a ton of simulations on how to possibly get the Doctor out of Chernobog, and out of all the situations, only 2 were successful. The actual operation was based on those 2 successes. The losses Rhodes Island suffered during that actual operation were 3 times as heavy as
Yes.
expected. PRTS said that if this operation was a simulation, it would have been called a failure and called off. But they went through with it. It was a very mad gamble, but in the end, it definitely has paid off for Rhodes Island.
Okay, so that's what it is. I was thinking, only 2 that was successful. No, failure doesn't mean that they unable to save the Doctor. No, failure means that if the casualty is so high that it is considered what I call it is considered failure as well. Even if the Doctor was safe. Interesting. So that's what she considered failure.
Everybody seems to agree to that. According to Closure, Amia definitely was right. Rhodes Island needed the Doctor. Number 9. Doubts. While we have already talked about the Doctor's physical state, we also have to talk about the mental state. According to Calcit, there have been a few fluctuations lately, which makes sense. He woke up, was told to command an army, and then had to experience the disgusting brutality of...
Yeah, that was my first reaction in the first episode. He just woke up from amnesia, woke up from a coma, doesn't remember who he is and who these people are, and then he immediately needs to command them to go out to get out of the Chernobyl, and then he needs to proceed to command until for weeks and weeks, and that when he entered Rhode Island, he took all the stuff, majority of the stuffing. Like, bro, it's overworked since he woke up.
the reunion arc. In Vigilo, he asks himself, was it all worth it? His situation at Rhodes Island does not really help either. Everything there feels strange,
Yeah.
yet nostalgic. Many people still remember him as the person he was pre-amnesia, yet he has no idea who that person was. Most of the people there gave him a very warm welcome, yet he doesn't know whether he truly deserves that welcome. Those are the thoughts currently going through the doctor's head. Kalsit said,
To be honest, I wish admin like there is moments in what called Enfield that admin experienced that, but it's only in Levitin's story that we get to see what called we get to see admin facing doubts about himself. After that, it's just disappear. Like I don't know, like all the development is not that. I feel like the reason why they stop it, I feel like they're just focusing on making the admin either cool or cute, and that's it. And having what I call cute interactions with the characters, because I do think that the interactions between the characters are kind of cute. It's just that in terms of development, oh man, the Doctor is just miles better than admin.
that she will be monitoring his mental state. Number 10. This picture.
Yes.
The Doctor and Priestess, both wearing clothes with the Rhodes Island logo.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Like, why the hell Princess wearing a Rose Island clothing? So are you saying that? Like, are you saying because this is the original name of this ship, Rose Island? It was yeah, it was the original name of this ship, and that's why this place is called Rose Island. In yeah, that's why Babel decided to name themselves Rhode Island based on this ship. And yeah, so so this is a ship of both priestess and the daughter, and then you and here priestess was actually wearing yeah darker clothes, huh? They are matching, to be honest. But after that, she wore white clothing.
Staring off into the distance. In Vigilo, we can see the Doctor actively approach PRTS and ask about who
Yeah.
the priestess is. The interesting thing is, as we established earlier, the Doctor's memories actively return as he does things. However, with Priestess, he actively goes out of his way to do some research. Sadly, no one really wants to give him an answer, which is bad. I really hope that we will get more of Priestess soon. And I think we are done. I think that was everything I wanted to say.
Damn. What call? And the Doctor wants to find his wife back.
Vigilo was an insane event.
Wants
I
to
had
remember
so
his
many
wife back.
Oh moments, so many oh moments, so many what moments? I had an incredible time reading it. It was really a ton of
Yeah,
fun.
it was a very
The scene
good
in
read.
which the picture of
So
the
much
Doctor
lore.
and Priestess was presented was my by far most favorite scene.
Like,
with the old
Vigilo is one of my favorites story events so far. Only because not only the lore, but I like whenever we get to see the Doctor. Like I feel like this is one of those stories where I feel like I'm so interested of the main character because how like yeah, I'm so interested of the main character. Whenever we do story without the main character, I just feel not as motivated. Like generally, like compared to what I call other gacha games where I don't really care that much of the main character because you know, well, like I need to rethink what main characters I feel interesting. Like Ether, is the Traveler is alright. I feel like the Ibis sibling is way more interesting because you know something happened. They're the one that we call land in Tava at first. Honka Starrel, it is getting interesting based on law and everything, but I like the characters. They didn't really show much development. And then Phaeton, man, Phaeton is a great main characters. Like I cannot really deny that. I feel like they are great main characters. Like every update makes me want to know more about them. And I already made comparisons with both what I call both Phaeton and Doctor in a stream. Well, because both of them, what they are specialized are intelligence, and I feel like usually intelligent main characters what usually makes the character so interesting in terms of writing. What more? Wuthering Waves. I feel like there is some instance where Rover was a very good written character, but that was during the Emiet arc. I think that's the only time I think that was good written. I haven't do the Dania quest yet, so I don't know much about that. But I don't. What more? What gacha games I know? Guardian Tales. Guardian Tales. Hmm. Guardian Tales is so different, to be honest, because damn, I don't want to explain the plot of Guardian Tales, but all I can say that the fact that there's two alternate universe were based on what choices you made between in World 11, and I feel like that was interesting. Um, um, and this one of them shows what I call, because one ending shows that the knight or the main character of the Guardian Tales is selfish and one of them is not. And yeah, I don't think I need to explain the Guardian Tales. I love Guardian Tales, but I think the main character is funny. I feel like they are the same level as what I call um Trailblazers. Yeah, they're just a comedic main characters. So yeah, like I said, the doctor is so interesting. Like the law and everything. Like he has such deep law. Like I just want to know. And and oh my god. And also the intelligence and everything. Like I don't know. Because I just want to see what would the situation happen if the doctor was there. Like this is my first time where I feel like I want to see more stories with the doctor and Amia. Doctor and Amia. I don't want just the doctor. Like Amia is included in the main characters as well. I like Amia as a main character. Like she's also a main character. Or is she a deuteragonist? I don't know. Like she has way more screen time than the doctor, but from what I heard, chapter 9 she will kinda lose that screen time a bit. But I feel like the doctor will lose screen time a bit too. I don't know. I don't know about chapter 9 yet. But yeah, I do like the protagonist in what I call. I really want to know more about the doctor. Um, is there
To
more
play
what
as
he'd
it
say?
activated on its own and couldn't be turned off and everything. It was so sick. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you.
I don't think he has anything to say. But yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Guys, enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. And please share the video to see more content. And yeah, peace out.